Welcome to Xbox Uncuts, episode 323. We are back for another week of video game news, discussion, leaks, I guess. It's all leaks. Leaks everywhere. But to help compound these leaks, we have the wonderful Will here. What's going on, Will?
Hey, hello. Good, interesting week. Yeah, it's exciting times, man. Finally get some info,
Yeah.
Yep.
And then we also have the amazing STEPH in his new headquarters.
Yes, I'm here.
How are you doing today, sir?
Alright. Could be better, could be worse.
Yeah.
So it's not too excited.
Yep.
I mean, I don't know, I just went a long day, man.
Tired?
Yeah, man, I tried to change the oil in my car and I exerted so much strength that I'm probably about to die on my foot tonight. I couldn't pop the lug nut, man.
Yeah,
I think that guys who put it on the last time, because every now and then I take it into a place.
Yeah,
and I
you
think
probably
use
used
like
pneumatic.
a power tool.
Yeah, pneumatic tool. Yeah. Shit.
Yeah, made it
Could
tight
suck.
so that you don't do it yourself. So they do it, you pay them.
Basically, but I'm gonna take whenever I take it somewhere else, I'm gonna tell them to hand tighten it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't blame you. Don't blame you one.
They're supposed to. They're supposed to be that way.
Yeah.
You're right.
All right. Well, I mean, I guess we could just get into the big news of the week. Brave New Vaults in the Ancients in September, free for Sea of Thieves update. It looks pretty cool. You go out on missions, collecting pieces of a map, and putting them together so that you can get a key to a vault filled with treasure.
That was great.
It's the big September update. It's going to be awesome. I mean, I can't wait. I think I can con Will to play. And then
tell me the pre-show about that. Yeah, I mean, it sounds cool. I mean, I kind of deleted Sea of Thieves. Space, but I'll put it back on whenever I delete a bunch of other games.
Get the urge. Yeah, I feel you. Yeah. Yeah, that was the big thing this week. And then
are they adding any other like quality of life stuff, or just that's the main update really?
I watched the video for it. That was kind of the main thing. Was just that. I don't. Oh, they're adding dogs.
Dogs.
Yeah,
dogs. Dogs.
Yeah,
dogs with eye patch. Dogs with eye patches, man.
Yeah. I kind of want a dog. I won't lie.
Okay, I thought they updated that already, but I guess that's with this update.
Yeah.
Do
you know if they start as puppies and then become like a full-grown dog?
No, I can't imagine that's going to happen because the cats didn't start as kittens.
What do you think? It's Fable?
I know, man.
But you plant a seed and then throughout the game, tree grows.
I mean, so are they keeping the previous updates like the what is that called? Remember that volcano with the red pirates, like the bones?
It's probably still going to be active.
Okay, yeah, they should keep as much of that stuff active because they'll keep the world interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so what was it? 24. Man, has it only been 24 hours? What night did it all go down? It was Labor Day night, right? Or Tuesday?
Yeah, last night.
Or Monday night? I
don't know.
Last night.
Yeah, last night. So, like, Brad Sams from not Windows Central, but Brad Sams from Throt.com posted a picture of the upcoming Xbox Series S, and it looks like kind of how do you best describe it? It's a white box with the big ass Bluetooth speaker in the middle of it, like a black round looking thing. Like, I mean, it's not. It's a vent, but it
looks like an Xbox One S, but with a
black circle on the top half. Yeah, looks like the monolith, just or like I don't know. Everybody's been
or like a domino with one.
Yeah.
One thing on it.
I haven't seen that meme yet, but I like that.
Yeah, it's a domino. It's an offset.
I just made that one up, but
no, but it's good. That's a good way of actually describing it. It looks like a domino. But so that popped up. Then Windows Central dropped a fucking gift of it being 60% smaller than the Series X, and being the smallest Xbox they've ever produced. So yeah, it's a tiny console, and it is going to be running games at 1440p 60 is the goal, and then it can support up to 120 frames per second. So the idea is it's kind of a third of the power of the Series X and is only pushing a third of the resolution essentially. So everything's kind of scaled through the velocity architecture to, you're not gonna get 4K assets. You'll get 1440p, 1080p assets. So file sizes should be smaller because it also comes with a smaller hard drive of like 512 gigabyte, I believe.
Yeah,
pretty small.
Yeah.
And who knows how much of that is taken up by the OS. I mean, but the OS is like probably small now because they
actually fixed it with the last update. Remember?
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. I mean, although like I know this console is they kind of going for 1440p, but I think it can do like 4K with like indie games, right? Like
depends on the game. Yeah.
And your back compat games will
still run at 4K.
4K.
Oh, okay. I was curious about that. They didn't mention 4K at all. So your backward. Okay, so Gears will still run at. Wait. Is Gears 5 when they showed Gears 5 at 120 frames? Was that 4K 120? Or was it
on the X? But on the Series S, it was. Or no, I don't know. I would imagine it is 4K. On the Series S, because what's allowing it to run a lot faster is the CPU, and funnily enough, the Series S actually has a faster CPU than even the PS5 does. Not by a lot, but it's still faster. So, like that's gonna allow them to keep up with the frame rate. It's kind of a different console. So it comes in at $299, which I think everybody agrees is like a great entry level price for
a lot of people.
I
wasn't expecting it to be that cheap. To be honest with you.
I think you were saying 250, right, Dustin? Like before, so it's not that.
Yeah, I was thinking a little bit cheaper, but I mean, I was like going like maximum lowest possible
I
price.
thought it was going to be $399. I thought it was going to be $100 price differences because the specs was never confirmed by anybody.
Yeah,
it was just speculation, speculation.
But this, it has a. So it has a GPU that, like, everything's just kind of scaled down to be a third of kind of what the Series X is, but it still has all the exact same features as the Series X. So it still supports ray tracing, still supports mesh shading, and all those like fancy features off the higher end GPU that the Series X is going to do. It's just it doesn't have to push the effects as hard because you're just not going to see it because you just don't need that high end of a GPU. It's kind of like buying a 3080 to play at 1080p. It just doesn't make a lot of sense. And, but if you can do it, but you're just better off getting, a cheaper graphics card or in this case, a cheaper console. But I think this is really smart because it allows them to get people into the Xbox ecosystem. Just to go, hey, you bought your game, you got it on PC, you got it on Xbox Series S. Maybe in a couple of years you graduate college and you want a Series X and you buy that one and all your games are just there and they work. And you get the 4K resolution.
I agree.
But I really see them. How I thought of it initially is they're kind of taking the market that Nintendo left behind. Like, don't get me wrong, you can still use a Switch on a TV, but for a lot of people, it's a handheld console, not an under the TV console. And now that it's, the same price as a Switch, it's kind of directly competing with that territory of, the next Call of Duty is going to run on a Series S.
Well, I mean,
it's going to be 1440p. It's going to play Call of Duty.
Yeah, realistically though, the One S is the same price as the Switch. They're both it was $299. They even had a cheaper version. So I'm not sure. I feel like Nintendo has their own market just because of the games they've.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think Nintendo's been competing in the console market since the Switch.
And I feel like there are people they left behind with PlayStation or Xbox already. So, but this is definitely a grab for the people that's on the fence.
Yeah.
Or for kids, I mean, or
no, that's what I'm
who
saying.
wanna
That
do something cheap.
GameCube Switch, or not Switch, but GameCube fucking that market, the Wii market, like the people that didn't want to pay $500 for a console but were willing to pay somewhere lower. This
Right.
allows them to have kind of a couple tiers just to say, hey, start off with this and then graduate. You know,
Do you think they're going to make any money off of this console? Like as far as
barely.
parts?
If they make $1, I'll be shocked. Like it's because if you look at the Zen 2 CPU, don't get me wrong, they're not paying our prices, but this is going to be tight.
Right. The reason why I ask is because I mean, eventually it's just going to get. I don't want to talk about a price drop so early, but I mean, imagine like a year or two from now, like what this is going to be. You know what I mean?
You figure $249 in 2 years, if not $199.
Not like a permanent, but you know how to do the 50 for the holidays.
Yeah.
Do the game or something like that. I mean, this is, and I don't think competition will be able to get as cheap, and Switch is not going to be. It's not going to have that new car smell forever.
Yeah.
I mean, everyone's got one. I feel like already.
One thing with that is that you can't package it with a disc game. You'd just be
True.
I
don't think it matters. A game's a game. Shit.
No, I know, but like it's not like you can get like much aside from like digital currency with it. Like maybe like a gift card with it. So I think
You just do like the when I bought my son his Xbox for his birthday, and I don't even think I ever used that code, but it came with Forza Horizon 2 or 3. I don't remember which one it was, but it was one of the Forza Horizon games. And even though it had a disc drive, it didn't come with a disc game. It was just a little code. It's something they do already. So I don't think it'll be a problem. It'll be really easy. I'd like to see the custom versions and stuff they'll do. I think that one actually looks better for a custom console than the.
Yeah, and not to sound like dumb with it, I think who this is targeted for is more that Fortnite gamer that wants 120 frames per second on their TV.
Yeah, I don't want to say too much right now, but I think that's the way I'll be going for that particular person in
your life. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it makes sense though. Like it's hard not to go that direction. I'll be honest. If I didn't have a 4K TV, the Series S, it's a really good deal because you can still hook up an external to it to store your games you're not playing. Like,
yeah. Wait. What? You can hook up external to the S?
Yeah, to both, and just store the games you're not playing on an external, and then pull them over when you're ready to play them, so you're not re-downloading everything.
Okay, yeah, okay.
Because neither of them are going to be able to support playing off of the external, except for original Xbox One.
So you can still get some use out of an external.
Yeah, I mean, it's essentially cold storage, but for the most part, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be curious to see what the split is between this and the X, because they've been marketing the X as like kind of like their main console, I guess. But since it's just cheaper, it might sell more. So I don't know. I'd be curious to see how it sells, because also the X has this year's X has a disk drive, so that might be I don't know. It might be like a feature people will want more than just digital. So I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah,
I think last gen you'd be right. Well, I think people have caved to digital lives of like Netflix. Everything's just digital. Music's all digital. People don't buy CDs no more. People don't buy any of this stuff. Like everything's digital, and we're kind of, for better or worse, committed to that lifestyle.
Yeah,
and all the issues with it.
Yeah, I'd say more for movies than anything else, though, because it would still be like a good media player to have like that, to have that disc in there, to have everything, like more like access to everything. So I don't know. We'll see how it sells.
Do you think they'll ever add an external disc drive that you can buy? Bring back the HD DVD drive. And,
that'd be hilarious. I don't think they'll ever bring that.
Put it through a USB port and allow you to watch movies.
Nah,
you could just use the internet.
Yep. Pretty much. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like it was crazy to see like everything break because it was at like 3 a.m. on the East Coast when like Xbox popped out. When I was gonna, where did that tweet go?
Yeah, the meme they used was amazing. The little monkey puppet with
Yeah,
the concerned look in his face.
Yeah.
That was awesome. They definitely played it well with the. And then they kind of just revealed the next day. It's interesting how they just turned on the dime marketing wise. They're just like, okay, here you go. Here's the
yeah.
system, the video, the marketing video. I mean, the marketing guy was annoyed. I seen the Twitter tweet about it, but I mean, when you wait this long, it's like the longer you wait, the longer its chances of leaking.
Yeah, Brad Sams was already threatening Sony with, are you gonna release your date or shall we? And it was just like, because at this point people know. I mean, you're just too close to launch to kind of change. Like people, like it's getting out there.
Do you guys think the PlayStation 5 will be cheaper or more expensive now?
Well, I still think it's gonna be more expensive.
The X, not the S.
Yeah, than the X. Mm-hmm.
Really? What price?
I think it'll be about the same.
I think it's gonna be $499 for digital and $549 for the disc.
Really? That'd be interesting.
How's that?
I think it was on Kind of Fun. One of those guys was talking about it and just convinced, like, just sounded right. Just because their cooling solution is so aftermarket and crazy that they're not. Sadly, they kind of hit the wrong side of the ball.
I mean, remember when the X came out, we felt like it was going to be super, super overpriced because of the vapor chamber and all of that shit. So, I mean, it is not necessarily something that doesn't. I don't think it means it's going to be super overpriced. And that's my opinion, but
I wouldn't even say that's super overpriced. I think that's what they'll hit. I think that Sony can be arrogant enough that they can come out like they outsold Xbox over 2-1. Like they can safely come out with a $50 premium console that has the disc drive. And it's like taking the Blu-ray drive out of the PS5 is not saving them that much money. So like it's definitely not even $50.
Yeah, that's it's not $100 difference. It's not going to be 403, or 400 and 500. It's more likely to be 500 and 470 or 450.
I see $50 just because it's an even number.
I mean, I felt that way with Xbox too, but remember that one was $279 when the all digital version came out, something like that.
Yeah.
So
I mean you could be right.
I wouldn't put it past them doing, using that. I mean, if someone already done it once, so just to get the premium dollar, just to get that extra, $20. I mean, that goes a long way. You sell fucking 2 million of them. That's how much ever.
But I could see them doing a $50 difference and just not producing as many digital versions as they do this version. Just forcing people.
If I do get one, it's going to be the digital version. And I right now, I don't know if I'm going to get either one, just because the only game I really wanted to play on next gen was Halo.
Yeah.
And then that they haven't said what's going to be there the day that you buy it, besides third-party games. So I don't know what's going to be there. So
one thing I'll be curious about is how developer support will be for these, like for the Series S and the 1S, because the 1S at some point you're gonna have to cut it off, and then the Series S, that's gonna be the console I think they're gonna have to put in the extra work for, right? Whatever, to lower the settings or whatever.
Well, it depends on the task, because right now they're gonna have to lower the settings for the PS5 to keep up with the Series S.
What?
Yep. I mean, because the exact same CPU at a lower hertz, but it's still higher than the PS5. It is a faster CPU than the PS5. So yes, they'll have to lower the specs to make the PS5 work.
I've seen this thing on Twitter where developers are talking about the difference in developing for the two consoles, And they said basically the way that their dev kits are set up, that you basically, like you said, you just cut it in a certain percentage. What if it's 50 or 60% less, and it just does the work itself.
Yeah, I saw that. There's a Twitter thing, right? Or it was like an image of like what they were saying.
Yeah. I think it was from Reddit.
Yeah, I mean, I figured they're gonna like make the game they're gonna split it into the PlayStation and the Xbox versions, and they're gonna like tailor it to each, I guess. I mean, it would be a lot easier if everybody just uses dynamic resolution, adds higher settings for the bigger systems, for the more powerful ones, and then just lower whatever for the lower ones. So I don't know. It seems like a big undertaking, like for the cross-gen people, for the devs. But I don't know. I'm guessing some devs will just stick to the S and the X and the PS5, and they won't like.
Yeah, they just won't develop for Xbox One S. Mm-hmm. I honestly, over the next 6 months, I think most third-party devs completely move on.
Yeah, because it's been like, I mean, I know they want to do the cross-gen thing, but probably with just a few games, and they're just gonna like, because it's been like already like almost 7 years. No, I don't know, less than that.
Around that. Yeah. But yeah, Microsoft doesn't want to abandon the console automatically, but yeah, like that's the One S and the One X like they're gonna. After this holiday, I wouldn't expect anything big from either. Like there's just gonna be. Just like, honestly, I wouldn't expect anything big from PS4 also. Like, it's gonna, they're, like, Sony has moved all its baskets. Like, everybody's just like, yep, time to move to next gen. And with them launching a console at $299, I think they can kind of get away with it. But joining on the show, if he's talking, is Eric.
Hello. Yeah, Microsoft broke the internet a little bit with that. The leak was unfortunate, but they handled it well.
They got pushed off into the pool, but
I'd
give them a 9. Like they did a good splash. They got a 9. Like
they did their thing. Like I was shocked by a lot of things. Like the price for one, I was like, wow, they really are gonna go $299. Okay. I was shocked by it was basically like it's basically a 1440p version of the Series X, technically, which is crazy when you think about it. So, and it has 120 frames per second in Gears of War 5. What the hell? I was like, what?
Yeah, they had that video, right? With Mike Rayner.
Yeah, that's their slim early. I mean, this is interesting. Because now you have tier systems, and this works. I know why they were saving it. It works perfectly. For having like the PC mid, how they have mid spec and they have higher spec. This is perfect. And if they want to, they really don't have to. They probably won't. They'll just use I guess the cloud or like their their other ease of access, extreme ease of access, right? For their games, like Xbox Game Pass with xCloud. Then you just go up the other tiers if you want, But I really was shocked. I expected Sony to come out and reveal the price of something before that. But this, I think it's about time they reveal it because they've been playing a game of chicken or something, It's been wild. We got the way it looks. People don't like the big speaker that looks like you're talking in a drive-thru, but I like the size of it. I think a
lot of people. It's one of those things when you first see it. I mean, there's been multiple reactions. Like, look, and the honest one is nobody's going to give a fuck what it looks like in 2 years. They really won't, because it's going to be a tiny machine that sits under a box that you'll never see in your entertainment system. Number 2, it looks prettier than the PS5 because that shit's still ugly as a motherfucker.
That's true. It does look.
But you're not gonna care in 2 years.
People were saying if they put the X logo on the speaker, I thought about that.
I thought it looked better with the Xbox logo.
It would look cooler with that. But I'm stunned. I'm stunned by the spec. I expected lower, but they did their thing. I saw 4 teraflops. I was like, what? They did their thing. I saw they confirmed the Xbox Series X price, right? With the Xbox
Yes, we
Series
were
S.
gonna hit that just in a minute.
Okay. I'll wait.
But yeah, $4.99. We can go ahead and say it. We're waiting for Steph to reconnect, by the way. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
wow.
back. I'm back.
Oh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like
I
it's
said something, but I didn't
$4.99
want to cut him off.
is exactly what I expected after seeing the video for the Series S. So nobody could. I already knew it was like $4.99, definitely. And,
Yeah, I didn't think five. Well, yeah, $5.99 was. I mean, I thought it was possible, but like, I did not want to see it drop at that price.
And I saw they had the financing options too for people who can't
Yep.
buy it directly, all access. That's cool. I like that.
Yeah,
But-
it comes out to so for the Series S, we'll just do it real quick because to cover the news. Series S is $25 a month, which includes Game Pass Ultimate, which also now includes EA Play. So you get both of those services and an Xbox Series S for $25 a month. And
That's
if
crazy.
you want for 2 years, and then
Jeez.
if you want Series X, it's $35 a month, which is still a hell of a deal. Like that's not bad at all.
That's
when
a
you
pretty
figure-
good deal. That's a pretty good deal.
Because
No
when you do the
interest,
math, it's
right?
yeah, there's no interest.
That's even better. You can't beat that. That's crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah, it's
probably-
essentially $300 a year, but once you
Yeah.
consider the services, I mean, it's not bad.
Yeah.
Like
I want to know after this, like, is this safe to say at Microsoft, even though they did show the Series X, were they planning on this system to be the one that's going to sell the most? Like they always plan this way? Because now that they have this highlighted, you never know. You don't know what may happen.
see,
People
I
may
think
really gravitate towards the S. you know?
yeah, I think this is showing their new philosophy where they don't care where you game, they just want you to game on their ecosystem. Where it's
Yeah.
like, I don't care if you have a 3080 or a 3090, like you can have that. We're gonna support you. You're gonna
gonna
play
support
Gears way better than fucking anybody else.
Yeah.
Or you can play on, an Xbox Series X, and it's going to be a premium, it's not going to be the ultimate tier, but it's the high tier. Because, it's going to be a great console. Can't really build a computer to compete with it at that same price point. And then you're going to have the Xbox Series S, where it's like, hey, you still got 1080p, but guess what? You still want to play with all your friends. It's still going to have ray tracing. It's still going to look good, but, it's 1440, 1080, dynamic resolution setting. And, have a scaler to push it up to 4K, and it's going to be a tiny box.
It's really wild because I wasn't expecting. Nobody was expecting that all to just come out like that and get leaked. So I want to know. Even now, it even makes their launch plans look a little bit even nicer with, like you mentioned, the EA stuff. It does make it look nicer with Game Pass for launching on the system. I can't deny, like, if you really were trying to transition, you don't really care too much, I guess, about 4K, and you got all the titles are gonna have the same frame rate specs, right? Like there's gonna be games at 120. I think that's what he
Yeah.
said, if I got it correct.
Yeah.
So if a game is 60, it's 60. If a game is 120, it's 120. So I can see a lot of people getting the Series S.
Yeah,
Weird.
it's a solid
Somebody
choice.
mentioned a comparison. Did you hear about the comparison? Someone made a good point. They said if you look at the PS5, their digital edition, they decided to go with two of the same spec system, one without a drive, right?
Yeah.
I got that right. So, in a way, Microsoft's way to the different spec is cooler, but I guess maybe Sony knows something. I don't know. We'll see. But I think Microsoft may benefit more because I don't believe there's no way the
Well,
PS5.
It allows
gonna be
Microsoft to
$299.
claim the power crown, where they can be like, look, it's going to look best, run best, it's going to be here. But if you just want to play with your friends and you're not worried about looking best, running best, like,
Yeah.
and it's still going to run great because they're still using the same CPU, like, hey,
Do we have?
$299. Because you
do we
figure,
have-
like we were talking about, like 2 years from now, 3 years
Yeah.
from now, this goes down to $200. Like that's
Oh my
impulse
gosh.
buy. Like that's
Yeah,
just
that's also for how it looks because it's so small.
Yeah.
This was a
Could
very
be.
smart thing, Microsoft. But I have a question to everybody. Do you guys think now, right? This kind of gives us an idea of what the PS5 could be, like especially the digital one. I think the digital one, it's probably either 400 or 450. It's around there because the Series S is 299, and so it's. What do you
so
guys think?
you're thinking that they're going to be 400 and then 450, then the Series X is 500.
I think that they're gonna, because of what Microsoft has just done, there's gonna have to be a you understand, they have to rectify it because they're not just gonna come out there and be like, okay, we have the PS5, it's $499. You know how crazy that would that would be crazy. No, I mean I understand people waiting for the PlayStation, but I don't know how everybody would. You know what I mean? Now that they released the system, now we know what the system is, and they got a price and pre-order date. And the PlayStation comes out and they're like, look, this system is $499. No, they have to come out and like I think that digital one got to be $399. They got to come out and say the digital
No
one
way.
first. You
No
don't believe
way.
it? You think it's not
No.
$399? Wow.
There's no way.
No way.
Because
They'd be taking a massive loss.
There's not enough taken out of the console for it to be $100 price difference. Because that regular one's going to be.
This is wild. This is going to be crazy.
Before you jumped in, Eric, we were talking about it, and we were saying probably like Xbox dropped. What was it, Steph? $30 on their all digital.
Yeah,
it
remember
wasn't
the Xbox S
all
when
digital.
the all digital came out was $279. Everyone was like $199, $250.
Oh, so you think it's gonna be $479?
Because the thing is that
or $450 or something. I don't think
a Blu-ray drive. We're talking about
like
Blu-ray drive's like $15, man.
This is awesome.
4K Blu-ray drive
right here. So
4K Blu-ray drive is still $15-$20. Like it's not.
Wait, you know what? Actually, is it a 4K Blu-ray drive in the PS5?
Yes, it will be.
Okay.
But it's still it's like $20. Like and we're talking about Sony's price, not consumer. Like they're not paying.
What do you think, Will?
$50,
Will's not
$40.
Will's there?
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah, I think 400 seems close for the slim for the
Do you think it'd be $399?
Yeah, I think so because it's closer. It's cheaper, but it's not like that cheap. So
I just don't. Do you? So okay. So all right. Put it in this perspective, right? So if that is $399, then the $100 price difference between the Xbox One S or Xbox Series S and the PS5. I mean, like you see what I mean? Like there's $100 price difference between the Series S and the PS5, and I just don't see that. There's no way.
S and a PS5.
Yeah, because if you think of it, if that one,
you're talking about the level of technology in it.
Yeah, like, the level of exactly.
Steph, this was Microsoft's plan. They ain't stupid. We thought they was like slow. They knew Sony was going to do. They knew they were going to do
how
something.
they can make it.
I don't see
a $100 difference between the Series S and the PS5 with a $399 console.
They would have to hit it, but I don't think
just for moving the disc drive.
You're right. I thought about that.
No,
right.
Sony's going to hit a $499 price on one of the consoles.
One of the systems.
It's either going to be $449 for the digital, or it's going to be $499 for the digital and $549 for the disc drive.
Yeah, there's no $399 happening. No way.
Alright, so I guess it'll be.
And if it is, that's fucking amazing.
No.
I
don't want to cut off Will. Sorry, Will. Go ahead and tell us.
No, I mean, I was just making that just as in case Sony wants to be like petty, I guess. But I mean, 449 could be very probable, and then like 500 for the main system. So that way it's like still premium product, just minus $50 for their hard drive. So I mean that sounds more feasible. I just it was like a scenario where like Sony wants to really like undercut.
Are you saying that they would drop it to that $399 to compete?
I guess, yeah. I mean, it's
man, that's a big hell of a. They'd be losing a lot of money on
that. They'd be losing a lot of money.
They're already losing money supposedly with the.
Oh, forget
They're
that.
going
then.
to be because of the
They
tech
can't
for their
drop it.
SSD.
Oh, so they're gonna lose money on the PS5?
Yeah.
At launch?
So, but Sony always loses money on their consoles at launch. But always. Like they've never.
No, they
Well, I don't
made
think-
$21 off the PS4 when it came out.
No, they were losing $60 a console on PS4.
I could have
Really?
sworn at that
Wow.
February press conference
I was just
they said
watching.
that
I
they
was
would make a profit of
I was watching somebody
$21
else. They were
per
saying they were
console.
$60. They were losing $60 on PS4. They were losing $230 on PlayStation 3, the 20 gigabyte.
Well,
So-
yeah, I know the PS3, but I meant like, at the. Well, this is what they said at their conference.
This is
I
yeah.
remember that exactly. So I
Oh
guess
no,
they were
he's
lying
right. I
to
just
their
checked stuff. It
investors.
says PlayStation 4 is a sell at a loss. This is before the system came out, and Sony
Mhm.
expects the profit. Yeah, they he's right. I'll put the link. It's from
Or
They
no, I
expect
could be wrong.
profit of
I
what?
don't know. Like I'm regurgitating something I heard, so I don't want to.
No,
Like,
you
I'm,
should see it. It's right here. I didn't know that. I thought Sony made a
Yeah, I thought they made $21 per console.
yeah.
That's what they said at
I thought
that
they made-
February event that they did. Remember?
I don't know.
Yeah, yeah, that was in February. This was in September, so I guess a lot changed. I don't know. This was weird.
Mm.
But this is going. Does this confirm the rumors? You guys remember the rumors, right? When
Which
there was
one?
these guys saying on Inside, they said that the systems are coming out, but they said that one of the consoles was going to be cheaper than people expected. Do anybody remember that? There was like a rumor going on, and they would say that this console's launching, and nobody knew which. They thought it was Xbox Series X, right, versus the PlayStation. They thought that was.
Oh
PS5.
yeah, I remember that. I remember what you talked
But
about.
now I think this confirms it was the Series S, which is crazy. That's unbelievable. It was
Yeah, I remember that.
completely not what anybody thought of. Which is all of this is very wild. I never would have expected Microsoft to
but I mean,
do
they
that.
could, with how Sony's architecture is working, like they. So I mean, I know they're saying they're 10 teraflop, but they're only 10 teraflop when you reduce the power of the CPU. And
Yeah, then it's
vice
how much?
versa. So the question is like if it really is a 9 or an 8 teraflop system, like it, maybe 399 is
see.
not too crazy, and it's
Alright.
just because the architecture can boost up either the CPU or GPU at the time it needs. And I know people are going to say, "Oh, it doesn't work." It's like, no, that's how it works. Like it uses the power to boost up, and then the developer gets to choose if they want the extra power to go towards the GPU or the CPU. And both are up to. They're not sustained at that. Not like the Series X, because it's their whole fucking marketing shit is that it's consistent. You don't have to worry about the GPU getting weaker or the CPU getting weaker. So I don't know. Maybe this is how they save cost, and that allows them to run at a different spec. I mean, they're definitely pushing new technologies differently. So
Yeah,
it'll
they're
be
going
interesting
in
to
both
see.
Microsoft and Sony's going in different directions, but I have to say Microsoft they made the best choice as someone who has seen how PC gaming is and seeing they have this in the living room now. It's crazy. They're doing what Valve tried to do, if that makes any sense, right? Valve tried to do something like this and it didn't work out.
Yeah,
This seems to be
they
the
try to do
best.
something similar. Yeah, and it's just this is. I mean, Microsoft's more well established in under the TV, so it's easier to go, hey, don't put a PC under, buy an Xbox.
Yeah.
It's $2.99. It plays Fortnite, does whatever. Like, just go forth, play your games.
No, I just wonder if they're because I want to see them talk about the backwards compatibility stuff because I want to see what games get enhanced and what's officially part of the list. 'Cause I hope they reveal that in the next couple weeks.
Yeah.
That's a big sell. That's where they're selling it now on basically BC, third party, and just a few like first party and time exclusives. So yeah, you have to try to sell it though. The launch is like kind of weak, but they do have a lot of good third party.
Yeah. Let's see. We have the Creeping Winters update for Minecraft Minecraft Dungeon, moving away from I guess all these leaks and console stuff. But yeah, I don't know if anybody else has played Minecraft Dungeons. Me and my group, we played through Creeping Winter last night. It was a lot of fun. Still got to unlock the fucking secret level. I've not been able to do that yet, but that's the plan. Got to get it done. I'm still OP for the game. They from what I could tell, they didn't add a new level cap, so I was kind of upset that we haven't got a higher difficulty level, because we kind of like blew through the campaign. But it was it's all about loot, so it was a lot of fun getting new loot.
I have not played Minecraft Dungeons in months. It's a great game. One of my favorite games of the year, actually. Gotta go back and play it.
They added like 4 different new merchants. If it makes you excited, like so you can upgrade armor now, upgrade stuff, and you can do. And when you upgrade, you give them
the stuff I wanted. So yeah, that's sex.
No, but you can get let's say you put an item of armor in, then you got to complete 3 missions, and then the armor will be upgraded.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah. So you can't use it, but he'll upgrade it while you're completing.
Even though people. Oh wait, you say it again? Sorry.
So you can't use it while he's upgrading it, but you give him the let's say armor plate, a sword that you want upgraded, and something else. He'll upgrade it as you complete 3 separate missions.
Oh, that's good. Wow, that's good. That makes sense. Minecraft. I know people think Minecraft. It's like a kids game. If you're gonna play like a dungeon crawler, there's other games you play. But I don't know. It was really fun playing with with a friend, and you're just going through it. It's just funny as hell. And I think one of the best was the melee gauntlets. The gauntlets in the game were great. You got to go back and play that.
Yeah, sounds cool. I mean, I definitely want to go back. I played a little bit of it, but I want to fully get into it. Hopefully play with Dustin or you guys. So there's probably much.
Oh yeah, you got Game Pass now, so we can play Dungeons.
Yeah. I actually bought it though.
Oh yeah,
Wait,
I actually
Will
bought it.
Have Game Pass this whole time?
Yeah, I recently got it for
a few
Destiny.
months.
Yeah, well, I got it for the Destiny thing, but it's coming out till the end of the month. So I'm like, ugh.
Yeah, you should listen. It's forget that. You got a whole lot of games on here. You just trail back. You gotta catch up. There's some good stuff on here.
Yeah, I've been playing the games you were playing before. What was Xeno Crisis? I think it's called. Was the one he's talking about with the top view soldiers and stuff.
Oh yeah, that was awesome. I gotta go back. I died halfway through. Not halfway through the mission, and I just stopped. I was like, damn, this is too crazy.
Yeah, we talked about Undermine. I know Will was playing that.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, a lot of good. I mean, for anything, I'll have it for the good indie support that are coming out.
Darksiders Genesis. I can't believe I didn't play that before. That's another one. You gotta play that.
Yeah, I have that one.
Strife is a beast. He needs to be in his own game. How the hell they put him in this game?
I know.
Real quick, talk about the Destiny stuff. It will be coming to Game Pass on September 22nd. Both Forsaken and Shadowkeep are coming to Game Pass. So
listen, Destiny. Listen, you know how Microsoft did that little shuffle? Now Destiny, the new expansion, is now the biggest thing. That was smart of them. Now they switched it around. And that's the big thing leading in September. It worked out.
Yeah,
it's on Game Pass.
Yeah, I hope they see more collaboration between the two, because it seems like they're better fit than done with Activision or done with Sony.
They should have never left. They got greedy and they wanted to make Destiny. I mean, Destiny's not a bad game. You know what I mean? Activision was fine. It was yeah, we don't need you. It was so ridiculous. We're good.
Yeah,
have to be a partner.
It was a weird split because they basically have a lot of DNA from Microsoft's help. Basically they a lot of the talent that was still there, and
really, that's crazy.
A piece of the engine that.
Oh my gosh, I didn't know that.
Modified it. Yeah, right. That was right, Dustin.
Yeah.
What the hell?
They're practically a Microsoft kind of studio, but independent, because they have
that's messed up, man. Microsoft must be come on home, don't do this.
Yeah, it's crazy how much resources they actually got. I mean, although like they did when they go to independent, they got their own studio and all that, but they hired more talent, but so they're more their own thing. But like they do owe a lot to Microsoft's resources.
Damn, that's wild.
Yeah, we'll see if they can hack it out on their own again. We'll see. I kind of doubt it.
No, they need. I don't know if they're gonna go to EA. I mean, everybody goes to EA, but I doubt they don't. Look
Rumor
like
is they were in
EA,
talks with Microsoft.
That would be horrible. Yeah.
They were in talks to come back home.
Well, that's
They
the
should.
rumor. They are in talks to, depending on how well this works out. Like,
yeah, like
but
I
like I
said,
said, pure rumor. Like,
yeah, because their new game they're making, that'll be an awesome get for Microsoft.
They're making another game.
Yeah, it's like some new fantasy, I guess RPG or something like that.
RPG. The heck?
I think that's what it is. Yeah, I'll look that up while you guys are going over.
Wow. Are we still talking about the new game? Wait, what were we talking about other than Destiny? Was it everybody was been playing? Was that what we were talking about?
well, I mean, I guess we can
Minecraft.
get into it. We were talking about
Oh.
Minecraft Dungeons.
Oh, yeah,
the
Minecraft
news story.
Sorry, I forgot.
I mean, that was kind of it for the news I wanted to cover this week.
Did I miss talking about Valhalla? Did you guys talk about that?
No.
I forgot. Yeah, Valhalla is being pushed up to launch with the Xbox Series X and S. Yeah, November 10th.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it'll be
I
launching
knew it was
alongside.
coming out
Yeah.
before. I didn't realize it was being pushed up. That's
Uh,
cool.
Being pushed
Gears
up?
Tactics is also hitting consoles on November 10th.
Yeah.
Finally.
Yeah. We talked about the Creeping Winter, Destiny 2. Yeah. Is there
that
anything
means
else
they're
about
a
Assassin's
development
Creed?
one
Or?
better, probably.
What was the original release date?
I think it's like a week later. Like
Yeah.
Oh, that's not much of a difference. That's
15
good
or
that it's
something like
day
that.
there, day one. I guess they had. Hey, they were like, "Hey, we ain't gonna have Halo. We need something."
Steph with this.
I'm just saying.
You're right, Savage. Oh
Yeah,
man.
you don't know how I am about not having Halo.
I know, I am too, man. After they said, listen, man, I wasn't like the people hating on it that much like that. I was after I saw the gameplay. After I saw the gameplay and I watched over and over again, and then they kept releasing the music. I was like, oh god, they kept releasing a new music track.
Hey, if you watch there's like a 1 minute like trailer where he shows them using the sword and stuff.
Yes, that trailer was the best trailer when he comes the energy sword and then he's throwing the grenade.
Can you imagine having the energy sword and the grappling hook at the same time?
Oh my god. You could use that in the multiplayer. Imagine that.
That'd be amazing.
Oh
Man, I
my
wanted
god.
that shit. And if they're gonna have jetpacks again,
We got we got to see.
But, what do you call them? Boosters or some shit?
Well, they said the Halo 5 stuff is back, right? Everything from Halo 5, like the way you play in a multiplayer, I think they said is there.
All of it's back.
I didn't say all, but they did specify that they will have.
Still, it was clambering. I don't remember seeing clambering.
In the trailer, we saw sprinting. The gameplay.
He
Yeah,
jumped
but the sprint-
over. He jumped over
It's
like a
dramatic.
box or something. He clambered. Like got up.
Clambered, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Sprinting is slowed down dramatically though. It's way slower, but it's okay.
I mean, the dash feature is kind of cool. Like it's not like. I mean, I guess he's using boosters or whatever, but it looks a little smoother than.
Yeah, it's different in the campaign. They were saying, yeah,
because that frame rate is just perfect now.
Yeah, it's a smooth looking game. Like graphics aside, the gameplay looks really fun and the sound effects are punchy and good. So.
And we gotta wait to next November to see Master Chief.
Yeah.
there.
I mean, the next year or two is gonna be pretty rough for first party because I don't think they have anything ready besides tactics and I don't know whatever else.
It makes sense though. I think
Gears 5 come out again? Is that last year?
Gears 5 came out last year, so Gears 6 is up probably.
Well, I think there's rumors that they're making a DLC story for Gears 5, so for so when they come out again, yeah, it'll have new content. Hopefully that'll be the case because I uninstalled it because I just was like, instead of playing it again, I'll just wait for the new console and I'll play it with better graphics and all the new stuff.
Don't do that. I mean, I'll be honest with you. I'm not interested in playing old games over again, except for classics. And I don't. I mean, you know what I mean?
You're not gonna have much choice, man.
Because there's
Gears 5 at 120 frames per second though, Steph. Like,
nah, bro, I don't care about that. I mean, I
that's
care
pretty
about
wild.
Like,
your TV supports it too, probably.
Yeah, it does. My monitor does support it, and my TVs too.
Come on, that's wild. With the new.
Yeah, but I've already done that, so it's not new to me. I've done it on PC already.
Okay.
But what was I about to say? Oh, like I was saying earlier, there's nothing on the consoles that I've seen that's like I gotta get. I gotta buy one. You know what I mean? So.
Well, that's because it's
Halo
not
would have been it for me. I would.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If we're being honest, I would have worked
like 10 days straight to get.
Yeah,
to get it.
You know what? If you want to be honest, right? When Halo Infinite was out and we knew everybody's technically what was coming, I still was like, man, that Halo really is. That's going to be the game.
Yeah.
That's what was my thought process the whole time.
Yeah, it was arguably the best game that was coming out this.
Yeah, fall. Like even when we look now, like we know a little bit about Miles Morales. We don't know a lot because they're keeping it under wraps for some. We saw Ratchet and Clank.
No,
again.
But we know what Miles Morales essentially is going to be. It's going to be 5 to 6 hours. It's a single player. It's going to be beefed up.
It's 10 hours. Okay. It's
10 hours. 10 hours if you get all the shit. All right. So I'm sorry. I'm just being honest. Like anytime somebody gives me you could take off 3 hours to any fucking like bullshit length. Like
take the fetch quest off.
So let's say it's 6 hours. Like, are you dropping 500 on a 6 hour Spider-Man quest?
No, but
it's a toughie. Like I understand. Yeah. But it's like 6 hours. Like you, $500. No, I'm sorry, it's not $500. $560 for 6 hours. It's gonna be toughy.
At lunch, but I don't know. I'm thinking about the S though for my kid for Christmas.
You should get him that.
He's really into the. I mean, that would be a huge change for me as the life that I've lived my whole life to skip out for the consoles for myself and get my kid one would be huge for me. I'm just thinking about it, saying it out loud is like because I don't care if I get one, but he would like it more than I would.
I'm gonna have to get a Series X, but I'm still gonna have to get because look how tiny that thing is. It looks so like it can just sit around there. It's like one of those things that it just kind of you just want.
And he's got he's got like a really old not old TV. It's new to him, but it's just a 720p TV. So
oh wow,
I figure maybe we'll upgrade the kid's TV.
Yeah, get him one of those 120 frames per second, and he'll go crazy. He ain't gonna get no.
He would appreciate it more than I would because I don't care about that stuff right now. I just want the new game. I want Halo. That's what I want.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. We're gonna move over to what you've been playing.
Do the other one first. We do the other one first.
You want to do media first, huh?
Do that first. We usually start with that. I've been watching The Boys. Have you seen it yet?
Yeah, I saw 3 episodes of it. Yep.
I haven't watched all 3. I only watched the first episode, and I didn't watch all of it because I was so tired because I had it was whatever. It was a Saturday when I watched it. But I remember of it, and what I was watching, it was good. It was real good. It was really good. I missed it.
Yeah.
I mean, sorry I couldn't give you better detail than that, but damn, that shit was. It was good. And then I watched.
I'll put it this way: The Boys went in a direction I didn't think they were gonna go.
That
because I haven't read the comic, so But yeah, when it started up, it went in a different direction than I thought it would. So I was stoked about that.
Well, you did like it.
Yeah, I can't wait to see the next episode.
Yeah, it's gonna be this Friday, right? They're gonna have the new another 3 or something like that, or maybe
Is it 3 or is it just one a week from now on?
I don't know. Yeah, that's a good question. I mean, I'm
Well, a
surprised they
week?
put it on only
Or
3.
just
And
Friday.
Oh, by the
Yeah.
way, Raised by Wolves is also amazing. I watched that.
Oh,
Yeah, I
you're
heard
a
that was
person that watch that. So it is good.
Yeah.
Listen, after a couple of people tell me, I want to watch P Valley. You guys heard about that?
No, I do want to see the other one though. What's it called? Lovecraft Country or something like that.
Yeah, I heard
Yeah,
about that.
That one looks
Okay.
good too.
Real quick, The Boys is an episode a week.
Oh, so after the 3, they're
Fridays.
doing 1.
Yep.
Okay. I mean, I guess that works, but it's a weird release schedule.
Keeps you subscribed to Amazon, sir.
Yeah.
Listen, I got Amazon, and I don't even watch the stuff. I'm starting to think from Netflix now. I'm just paying them now at this point. It's just sad. They lucky I use Amazon for to ordering stuff. If not, holy man, I'm not even using
point
it.
in time where Amazon would email me and be like, "Hey, we want you to know that we got movies and TV shows." And
Yeah, they kind of.
and now
No, guys, finish it.
no, that was all I was gonna say. Yeah, now I'll be on there. I'm watching that shit.
Yeah.
They'd have
They get
they'd
good
have
content.
to reach out and be like, hey, you know we got TV, right? Now they got The Boys, and I'm like anticipating that shit. Like,
Is it really that good?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
really that good. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really.
What
good.
is it about? This because I've heard
It's
people talk.
think about the most general synopsis would be think about the Justice League, but they're all dicks and corporate entities.
So
Like
it's
the
like
Justice
Dark
League,
Justice League.
Justice League if NASCAR ran the Justice League.
Oh damn!
And because it's all about corporate money and it's about and they're just dicks. Like they're
Wow.
I guess
there's
that's
there's a joke in there that I really want to tell, but I'll save it for off air.
Yeah. But yeah, Raised by Wolves, I will say. HBO Max. Fucking fantastic.
You had to change the subject. You knew what I was gonna say, didn't you, Dustin?
Yep.
HBO man.
HBO Max, Raised by Wolves. It's about androids that are raising children on an alien planet. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all you need. Ridley Scott.
Oh, Ridley Scott. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Good for him.
And then The Boys, it comes out Friday.
There's another show that you guys need to check out. This might sound weird, but you need to watch Facebook Watch. Have you guys downloaded that app?
Yeah.
Facebook has their own TV show. There's a show that I watch on there. It's based off a podcast that I listen to. It's called Jesus. The name escapes me, but I'll tell you. Y'all keep talking. Let me look at it real quick. Give me 1 second. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, Will, what have you been watching? Anything good? Any anime?
Well,
Any
no, same thing. The Boys. I watched the full 3 episodes. It's a really good show. Best thing Amazon has right now, I guess. Besides that,
I like what is it, Carnival Row? I can't wait for that to come back up. Yeah, I really enjoyed that off Amazon.
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised that's been taking so long. Because that was like kind of because I didn't really want to watch it, but my girlfriend kind of convinced me, and I was like,
and then you kind of get a little hooked to it. You're just like, I like this fantasy shit. This is pretty good. It's a palate cleanser.
Yeah, it's a kind of a unique, almost like a Fable, like from the comics take, like we got mixing like the city with like fantasy elements and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting. What else did I watch? I think that's really the main thing.
Hey, wait, well, why are you thinking about something else? It's called Limetown. It's a show. Sorry, Limetown. It's a really good show.
Oh, that's cool.
And there's another one on Facebook Watch, The Birch. It's free. You don't have to pay anything. A little ad.
Man, there's so much stuff to watch.
Yeah,
Might not even be able to watch all
if you got more time to like listen instead of watch, check out the podcast. It's really good too.
Yeah.
Really, really good. Really good. Really good. The Birch is good too, though. I also got time to listen to another podcast. Listen to me when I say this, please. We're Alive. Listen to that shit. If you ain't never heard of it, it's the best thing you could do with
The
time.
first, it gets better over time. So anybody that's listening from the start, like We're Alive starts out a little amateur. It's the best way to put it, because the voice acting. No, but the voice, you got to agree, Stan, the voice acting gets way better the further they get into the seasons.
Oh yeah,
but like
yeah.
the begin, I just don't want anybody like watching, because I'm with you. Like I love World Alive, like that's my shit. But like right off the bat, you kind of give it a little like give it a little leeway. Just
like,
on
I'm trying to think of a TV show I can compare it to. It's like Flash season 1, and then season 2 comes, and you got Evil Flash. Yeah, it's like that. Yeah. It's like that, kind of.
Interesting.
Not characters because of production. They get more of a budget.
Throw it out there real quick. Another Amazon show. If since we talked about Amazon shows, The Expanse started on Sci-Fi Channel. It's now on Amazon. They released the latest season. Oh man, this show's fucking great. If you got Amazon,
it takes to get good, because I watched like the first 2 episodes and it didn't do it for me.
Watch 2 more.
I forgot to mention
the second. I'm sorry. The second season really kicks it up like a notch. But what's up, Will? What did you see?
Okay. No, I saw Annabelle Comes Home. My girlfriend rented it. It's not really that good. Yeah, it's that doll movie. It's not that good as like the other ones. It's kind of like almost like a PG-13 version of it.
Is that the new, like the where the doll looks different now, or whatever? Or is that Chucky?
No, you might think about Chucky or something. But like Annabelle's like, I don't know. It's like a demon that's kind of latched onto a doll, and then it's used as a conduit, and then. But this one has like, it's more of like an expanded universe type of thing where you see the couple who deal with demonic stuff. They have like a home where they store all their occult like cursed items and stuff like that. So it's almost like a spin-off. Like it feels like a spin-off trying to introduce other spin-off stuff. But it was all right. I wasn't really too thrilled with it. But I guess if you like the Annabelle series or expanded universe, because that's a lot of movies, you might enjoy it. That's it for me.
Okay. All right.
Eric, did you see anything you'd like to talk about before we move on, sir?
Let me think of what I saw. I didn't watch anything, but I did get to see that awesome Batman trailer.
Hey, tell us what you think about that.
That was fire.
Which one?
The main one, the one of the Batman.
Not the movie. I'm thinking about the game. Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Did we talk about that? I think we did talk about that. The movie. No, wait. Did we? No, we didn't. We didn't talk about.
On the podcast. Well, you weren't here.
Okay, so that's why I didn't talk about the Batman. Now, as for the Batman, yeah, I saw the Batman trailer was fire. That's one of the best trailers I've seen of.
Who the villain is of the movie? Do you know who the real villain is? You can't see it though in the trailer.
Well, in the trailer, I thought
it's actually COVID-19 because they stopped filming it like 4 or 5 times already.
So there's a main villain that's not in the trailer.
I was making a joke because they keep stopping.
Oh yeah, they keep stopping the damn from COVID. This is ridiculous.
COVID's the real villain.
Batman got the vampires. That's how you know it's serious. But I like Riddler. The way Riddler looks, he looked like the Zodiac killer. He looked like he's ready for business. Like the other Riddler was like, he seemed slick, like a slick salesman who was super smart. But
it's what I imagine like a Nolan version of Riddler would look like,
Yeah, this is nice. And Batman, I like how that dude was like in the trailer. He was like, "What are you supposed to be?"
He beat
the hell out of him. I'm vengeance. I couldn't stop laughing at that. I was like, "Oh my gosh."
Yeah,
that was brutal. I didn't know, and that was just a taste of the fight scene. And also the Penguin was teased. I had to watch the trailer multiple times to find out where he was. He was getting chased by Batman. and he said this guy is crazy, and that's Colin Farrell.
Yeah, it looks totally different. Like,
And he looked like he gained weight, or they used tons of makeup. I don't know what they did. They changed his whole
combination of stuff because they probably put prosthetics in the lower part of his mouth to make it look different.
So, is this the first time in a very long time the Riddler is the main villain? He's the brain. Okay, if he's not the main villain, he's the brain of the movie. So it's been a while since we've seen him on the screen. So I was surprised.
Yeah, they also had the Dune trailer come out today.
The Dune trailer. I didn't read the book. Sorry.
Yeah, I never really got into that series, but it looks okay. It looks interesting. I'm not like super into it.
Oh wait, I do remember another thing, Will. I did see another trailer, James Bond. I mean, I didn't even know that movie was still coming out. I thought it was scrapped.
Right. Yeah. That
new trailer was fire. I'm gonna lie, that trailer.
Did you watch Mulan, Eric? Did you watch Mulan?
No.
Mulan.
I'm not watching.
Why not?
No, it didn't look like it was going to be good. I mean, I'm used to a different Mulan. That one looks, I don't know. It looks different. I don't know. It was just a different.
Well, I saw it. It was alright.
Was it worth seeing but paying for?
$30 for it?
No,
really?
Not really. No.
I was about to say,
the only reason I saw it is because we had like 5 people pitch in money to watch it.
Oh, perfect. Good. I was about to say.
Sorry, Disney. Yeah, it's called being at home, COVID, and then just been like, all right, fucking $5. All right, I'll watch this shit. Popcorn. All right. Wow. Then people don't like it when you throw popcorn at their TV screen. I'm just saying.
That's true.
That's funny. Yeah, $30. No, that was nah. Sorry, $36 because you can buy Disney
movie.
Plus as well.
Thank you for reminding me. Dustin's helping while he's talking about it. The Hunt. I'm sorry, that movie was funny as hell. I don't know if anybody got to see it, but that movie was one of the most. It's basically making fun of like liberal white people and rich white people, and it was funny as hell. And then the twist at the end, I was like, wait, what?
No, well, don't do that.
It was crazy. I was like, wait, what? I couldn't stop laughing. It was just so ridiculous.
All right. Yeah. Before we step into any bombshells from Eric, man, that's why we don't have you on the show, Eric.
Sorry, my bad.
This is why we don't do it.
He's fine.
I'm just kidding. Eric's always welcome on the show, as long as he doesn't spoil, movies.
I almost did. Steph caught me a few seconds. Almost spoiled the whole thing.
Let me tell you how this ends.
Everything blew up at the end. It was crazy.
What are you talking about? Everything was fine, and people were just walking down the street. That's how the Tenet ends.
But that's how I always spoil stuff.
Real quick, like, Tenet takes place backwards, so that's why I just said they're walking down the street. I've never seen it. I'm guessing that it's going to start with somebody walking. So,
yeah, that's a movie I gotta check out too.
I wish they would release that digitally.
Yeah, I don't want to go to a theater. I still don't. Still suspect on it. All right. I guess I'll start off with what we've been playing. I've played some Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 and 2. It's great. It's fun. It's that original feel.
Nice.
Anybody else join me in purchasing the $40 nostalgia kick?
I did, and it was great. It was worth every cent.
I agree.
It was great. It was great. It's the best remastered I've played this year.
Yeah. Well, if the rumor of a Mass Effect remaster coming out actually somehow comes true, that could be the best. I know. I'm just saying, like, oh man, if that need those Mass Effect remasters.
I don't think there's not another one that I've played this shit that I thought was better.
Yeah. No, it's really good. It plays really well. Nothing like that Abomination that came out before. That was a remaster, supposedly. That
the HD version that was on 360.
Yeah. I think that's I did not enjoy that one.
Yeah, you have your avatar. I like having my avatar in there. I look tight doing tricks with my fitted hat on and my goatee. That was me, man.
Yeah,
my Jordans. I like that shit. That shit was fire.
All right, then I because I haven't played much Minecraft Dungeons, of course. I played through those like 34 levels.
Yeah,
but that's me. That's my gaming experience for this week.
All right, I'm gonna go real quick since we basically did the same thing. I was playing Tony Hawk Pro Skater and that shit was balling. I made it to the downhill level. My highest one trick score is like 25,000. No, 36,000 points.
Solid.
Yeah, which I got doing the 900 on a transfer where the transfer was like a name transfer, like they give you extra points for it. And instead of landing it, I grinded it out and kept it going for like another, I don't know, 10 tricks. It was insane. It's great. It was great. It felt really good.
I think my highest is 25 on
like
a single trick. Yeah,
I did the competition level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so I was trying to get as many points as I could. In the pool, if you go over that gap right there and you hit the 900, it's an easy. Just doing that one trick over that gap gives you like 12,000 points.
Yeah, it's good to know. Good to know.
But I also played that, and I played Apex Legends. Played that again because there's a new update, I guess, since the last time I played it.
Yeah, they added a lot of stuff.
Yeah, I seen you playing it, Will. Don't never invite your boy.
I don't see you.
Hey, can I finish? Let me finish. Let me finish making fun of you, Will. Every time you online, you in a private lobby, can't even join you. And I don't even want to be the guy that sends you an invite, but really invite me to your party.
No,
I don't want to be that guy. So I ain't even.
It's to keep me out, I believe. Yeah, Steph. I think that's what it is.
You don't want to play.
Listen, man. Whenever you're on,
that I help him get. Man, he forgot about those. All right.
Nah, man. Whenever you're available, let me know, and I'll play with you.
You see me online, man. That means I'm available. Because I don't turn it on to not have fun. But anyway, yeah, also play some Road Company. They had a pretty good sized update for that too. Game's running great.
When are they releasing the free version?
I have no idea when they're releasing it, but if you got $15, I would definitely recommend buying it because it's really fun. It's worth it.
What do you get with the 15? Like skins?
Yeah, you get some skins, enough credits to get one of the characters, not in the free version, because I think it comes with like 6 or 8 characters, and then there's like another additional 4 characters. I know it's definitely 4 characters. Go ahead.
There's no battle pass or anything, right?
I believe so, but if there is, I don't pay for that kind of stuff, so I don't know. I normally get that stuff. I think it may be, but I'm not sure. But there's no like what do you call it? When you buy something, you buy it. You know what I mean? You don't gotta like you don't gotta buy a whole bunch of other shit just to figure out how to get one thing. It's kind of like Call of Duty.
So no loot box crap.
No loot box bullshit. Yeah, that's what I was looking for. Gotcha. But yeah, it's definitely worth it if you it's not if you got some credits. You know what I'm saying? You got a little Microsoft money.
Yeah, a lot of people have been playing that game.
Yeah, it's fun, dude. It's really it's third person shooters. It mixes it up, man. Give you something different to play. It's third person.
Yeah,
and Overwatch, like your characters have like powers and stuff, and some characters, I won't say they cancel each other out, but they're more effective against certain characters or whatever. And it's more like Counter-Strike, whereas like your weapons, like you have to buy them with money, and the better you do, the more money you get to buy different stuff and upgrade your weapons in match though. So, but it's fun. It's worth it. I would definitely recommend it if you haven't played it yet. I really, really like it. This is I think me and Super Dad, Nintendo. I was calling it Super Dad. Dad we're talking about. last week, but I really like it though, so I really recommend it. And I think that's the only other game I played off the top of my head. I know I played something else. I just can't remember what it is. I beat a game. Oh,
Gears Tactics.
no, Resident Evil. I did start playing Gears Tactics again.
Oh, okay.
I realized why it was so hard, guys. I'm stupid. So I was doing a mission where I can have 4 characters, but I was only using 2, so I would get my ass destroyed.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Yeah. So, anyway, I got past that level finally. But yeah, that's all I played.
Nice. All right. I guess I've been playing. Because since I have Game Pass, I've been playing The Tourist, The Messenger, Wasteland 3, Tell Me Why, Tuhu Luna Nights, which is like a Symphony of the Night style game. It's pretty cool. Played a little bit of State of Decay 2, PUBG, Forager, which is another Game Pass game. It's another like crafting game. There's a lot of those games on Game Pass for some reason. Apex, Destiny 2, Drake Hollow, and yeah, that's the main games.
Eric, sir.
I played. I don't know since last time I played. Did I talk about Darksiders? I played that. I played. I'll go do it again. Flight Simulator. Talked about that.
Yeah.
Great.
Nice.
Very visually. It's very demanding game to play, but it is a sight to behold. It really is impressive.
So
I
have you
played.
flown? Sorry, have you flown over the fires in the West Coast?
Not yet. Not
Yeah,
yet. Oh
yeah,
snap! You funny.
it's-
California.
It's crazy, man. You see, like it's like red skies. It's basically like a crisis.
They need to find a way to. I mean, I know it's hard, and they gotta work because that's getting every other year. Something crazy like this every other year.
Yeah, they gotta stop people from doing those stupid fucking gender reveals like that. Stop doing that shit.
That might be what's causing it.
It's ridiculous, man. It's fucking you're burning thousands of miles of fucking forest and
It's a
people's
boy.
for that. God, good God, man.
I played.
I kind of want to do like a gender reveal when I.
Oh my god.
But at least you're not like in the forest area where it's dry heat. and all.
That is something that we never really got to do, so that's something I would want to do, something like that.
Burn a forest down or reveal your gender?
I would love to burn.
Oh my god.
And if I had to reveal my gender while doing it, then I would.
I'm done. I'm dead. I played also Double Kick Heroes.
Oh
I
yeah, I
guess
played that.
it's like a Guitar Hero, but you
like a
shoot
weird
zombies.
It's like a rhythm shooter or something. It's weird.
It's weird, but it was enjoyable. I didn't play. I got stuck on one level and I stopped. It was enjoyable, but
that's nice pixel art.
But the biggest game I did play was obviously Wasteland 3. That game is fire.
Good.
It's possibly because I didn't play a lot of RPGs this year. I mean, it's been a wild year, but it's got to be the best RPG this year. I mean, maybe until Cyberpunk comes out.
In comparison to Gears Tactics, what kind of game like?
Oh, this slaughters Gears.
No, like, what kind of gameplay is it?
It's like that, but there's more freedom in the game. There's so many things you can do. It's crazy. There's so many different classes of, like in Gears of War, there are different classes, right? But there are more classes in this game. You can have hybrid classes. You can have like brawler and somebody who's just really good with melee weapons. It's crazy. The customization is just unbelievable. You can get in a car. Well, I forgot what it's called. A major truck, and that's how you traverse. Through the area. You literally ride through the area, like get into your truck and ride through Colorado, and you go to different places. There's places filled with radiation, kind of like Fallout, because this Wasteland is the spiritual. This is what got Fallout to be Fallout. And I didn't even know. I never played Wasteland. I didn't know it was this good. I was stunned. I'm totally blown away by this game. Like Gears Tactics really helped me because if you didn't play Gears Tactics, you're gonna run into problems. In the beginning of the game, you get to meet one of the bosses, right? And this is unbelievable. I've never seen this in a video game. In the very beginning of the game, very close, you meet one of the I won't spoil it, one of the bosses, and she comes up out of nowhere. Like you're trying to go to like a random place, and she pops up in your face, and she's talking to you, and then she gives you an option, and you can either say, "Well, you can leave now," or "We just kill you." And she has, and they got like the biggest arsenal of weapons imaginable, and you get an option to say, you can say "Screw it," and she'll probably kill you. And you gotta start.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even do it.
Yeah,
I
got
thought
to
that
that
was.
part.
You got that part? That was unbelievable.
Yeah,
I couldn't
but
believe it.
I played 2 different ways. I don't know. Maybe I just because one of the characters wasn't able to like kill her for some reason. I think it was just maybe it was the way that the character was built. I don't know. But
Oh wow.
it didn't go. It didn't go well for the hostage.
Yeah, that I didn't want to get into that. There's a lot of exploration in the game. Unbelievable. The
Mhm.
exploration.
So how you? I mean, you is it still like you click and then move and
You do click and move, but it's more than that. It's
kind of
how to
like South Park in that way?
um
Well, you can control the character while they're not fighting, and then while in battle, you just
South
manage
Park.
their spacing basically.
yeah, in battle you still have like Gears of War tactics, you have to go a
Mhm.
certain percentage.
Right.
But there's
Well,
differences. You
you
almost
move
forgot, Will.
like
There's
South Park.
differences. You
I
can
might download this then if
you
it's
can
if
play around with some crazy stuff though, stuff. Like there's certain consumables that you will find in the world. Like if you drink or eat this during combat, you can even get an extra turn, a
it's kind of
damage
like
boost.
how South Park Stick of Truth and
Yeah, so then it's like I didn't play, so I couldn't tell you,
like
but
you play those games. Ain't it?
it's pretty wild. I'll tell you, if we talking about right now, for RPGs that came out right now, this is the best RPG right now. Until Cyberpunk, and then we'll see what happens. But I played that, and I think I played Tell Me Why, and I stopped it because after playing Wasteland, that's a bad game to transition to.
Yeah, it's a
I,
very slow paced.
yeah, I couldn't really get into it. I got to come back to it.
Yeah, it's hard to get into it. I mean, I like it, but it's I got stuck on one puzzle, and I was like, so I kind of didn't play it for a while. Then because you have to read a bunch of like things that are in there. I mean, it's not too hard or anything, but it's just like it kind of just stopped the momentum a little bit.
Yeah,
But yeah, it's a cool game. But yeah, like it's definitely like you have to play that first, and then then go to like a
and then
Destiny or
play that.
something like that's action heavy. Or, yeah, because
Exactly.
it doesn't.
I played also one more game I played, Luna Knights. That game's fire. I
Yeah,
didn't
that
even
one's
know
good.
about that game. I didn't know this game came out. I don't know when, but that's a real great game to be on Game Pass, so more people can see this game. It's about like this girl has different powers, like time powers, and
Mhm.
then I don't know how to explain it. And it's like a lot of how to explain
It's
perfectly.
like it's basically like Symphony of the Night mixed with like I don't know, like Sailor Moon or something. I don't know. It's
Yes, that's the best observation. The boss battles are wild because of her weird damn powers, and it's
Mhm.
definitely a fast-paced game. I've died like so many times, it's crazy. But you
Yeah.
come back. I love the way you can get health with the graze system. It has this
Yeah.
unique system in the game called graze, where if you get close to the enemy, you can graze them and you can get you can get health or get your mana back. Your what was it? I think your blue your energy back. I thought, oh, that was
Yeah,
slick.
yeah.
So they reward you for how well you move around them. I was like, oh wow, that's slick. Seen that before. But yeah, those were all the games I played.
Yeah. That's nice animation too.
Yep, nice animation.
I just hate when it makes pixel art games that like blow up the pixels and with no filter. I hate that. But like this one is okay. It's not.
Because it has a nice budget. It reminds me
Yeah.
of those the Mugen games.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a well done one.
Yeah.
Reminds
Yeah.
me of that.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Well, who else is talking about what they're playing? I forgot. Is that Dustin?
I think
Went
about
already.
it.
I think we've hit everybody.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Oh, I
It's
forgot to
crazy.
mention. Yeah,
Oh.
sorry, it was like a news thing. There's an Everwild video that showed off, like, it was a commentary on the new trailer. Shows off like new creatures and what they've had planned in mind and stuff like that for the game. So it's worth watching if you want to see what they're planning for the game. So it's pretty cool.
All right.
So they're not releasing. They're not. I thought we were going to see like some gameplays.
But they show new concept art and stuff.
Is this an open world game or an action game? I'm so confused.
Not sure.
I don't know. I think it's an action.
Sorry, no, I don't know what it is. It looks so far.
Oh man, I have people breaking up. One sec.
Yeah, Will was breaking up. I thought it was me.
I was making sure it wasn't me.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't me.
You can hear me now? It's same.
I hear you. Yeah, you're speaking.
Okay. Yeah, I think it's open world. I mean, I can't imagine it not being open world. It's probably like a Pokemon style game with but like with you could do more different things. I don't know. Maybe like a mix of Pokemon, like what do you call it? Maybe a pinata or something. I don't know.
Can't help you out here, Will. You're on your own.
I don't know, man. Nobody knows. Nobody knows how it looks like, really. How it plays. You can only guess from what they're showing.
I have no fucking clue what this game is. I have no idea. One day they'll release it, and then 6 months from that day we'll know what it's about.
Well, I certainly hope they keep up like the information and the ball rolling with their first. You can't just be quiet.
Will, I'm sorry, you're breaking up badly again. Man, I don't want to leave on the note of Will not being able to talk.
It's all good.
All right, well, I think we've come to the end of the show. We appreciate everybody for tuning in. We'll be back next week. Hopefully, I don't know, a third-party lineup leaks or something. I don't, at this point, just have no clue. But until then, y'all stay safe, healthy. Please write us at letters@xboxuncut.com and, subscribe and hit the bell icon or, like, tell a friend, tell a cousin, tell somebody you hate, just we'll take anything we can get. But until next week, peace out, everybody.
Later, guys.
Later.